Get ready for Real Estate Best Buys. Buying, selling, building, financing. Real Estate Best Buys brings you the very best buys in local real estate, plus national news and information, tips and tricks, and expert commentary on all things real estate. And now, it's time for Real Estate Best Buys.
Good morning, Southwest Florida. You're tuned in to Real Estate Best Buys, the place for real estate best buys. I'm Jeff Popick of Marco Island Realty.
I'm Jeff Dumbarello of Steelbridge Realty.
And Sandy Pastor of Prudential Florida Realty.
And a very interesting show upcoming right now. Going to be talking about some of the best buys. I've got my best buys, and I'm sure you guys do too.
But I think the best buy is at the end of the show. Very interesting man that I understand we're going to be talking to.
Yep, we're going to be talking with Stu Silver, an investor in mobile home parks of all things. And it's an amazing thing you're not going to want to miss listening.
Very unique.
Yep, very unique. Intensely profitable without seemingly very much risk. So it almost sounds one of those too good to be truths. But here's a guy who's doing it.
Yeah, people focus on perception versus the numbers, and that's where so many people get messed up with investing. But I've looked heavily into the mobile home parks, and I went to buy one at the courthouse steps, and Stu and another investor got in a bidding war, and I was okay, I'm out, and watched them bid each other up, and it was more Stu marking his territory on that deal. He got it because he wanted to get it, you know what I mean? But you look at them, it's an investment as opposed to a flip. I guess you can flip mobile homes. I know a guy had actually had some success. He would buy a mobile home, fix it up decently, and then sell it to somebody on owner finance. That they had to have enough of a down payment to make sense.
Your favorite two words.
But it was purely an arbitrage strategy. It wasn't as much real estate investing as he was just arbitraging the money with the asset. And I don't think his yields were about 14%. Year over year, I was pretty good.
Yeah, where do you find that?
Hard part is to get that kind of yield. You're never going to find that on a $40 million strip center, probably ever, unless you just randomly happenstance walk into something. But you can do it on little deals, And the beauty of the mobile homes is when the economy got really bad, I watched it. A lot of the tenants would leave duplexes and houses, and they traded down to the mobile home. So the mobile home vacancies, as long as you were reacting to the current market rents, they were just fine.
So I think I'm going to start a mobile home park on Marco Island.
Good luck with that. I can't wait to watch you try and submit the planning.
I think it may be on this side of the bridge.
Yeah,
Can I be a partner in it just to watch the show?
And we'll put a bait shop right in the middle.
Yeah,
and we're going to be all dialed in on that.
And of course, the sushi restaurant. We're good.
Yep, absolutely. That sells tofu, sushi.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. So, all right. So it's an interesting time. I mean, we are well into season.
Well into season, busy season. Unbelievable busy season.
Very busy. I mean, the traffic in Naples is crazy.
Try to get a restaurant reservation.
Oh, my
forget
goodness. That's crazy.
We're busy with commercial. Anything we have residentially is trading pretty quick. Condo I talked about in Point Royale is already through the inspection period, and I think we had it on the market total about 4 days.
I've seen on Marco Island, I have seen an inventory increase. So I'm not sure what to make of that just yet.
Well, you got to take the average sale price and then compare that to the average list price. And you've got some guys that they hear, not sellers, that they hear, well, the market's getting better. So, okay, I can get my price now what I should have gotten 06.
Well, I have seen that.
Yeah.
But what is very interesting to me is there is virtually the foreclosure market on Marco is dried up. I do attend the sale, and there's nothing. Nothing. And I don't know there have been a couple of homes, but nothing to talk about. And in the way of vacant land on Marco, there has not been a foreclosure sale on vacant land on Marco in, I'm going to say, months. So it's really an interesting thing.
Tell you what's lighting up on Marco right now. Guess what? What's lighting up?
Oh, well, Key Marco.
I already know of one deal just got done in there that's going to kind of blow.
Well, the problem is it can't light up because there's nothing available.
Yeah,
there's very little.
You and I are getting ready to co-list too.
Yeah, but not much stuff.
Yeah.
A year ago, there was an abundance, and you could buy them for $40,000, and now that's all over. Now it's the next phase.
Yeah, I think we're seeing some consistency in Naples. There's a lot of the home sales are up, the average price of sale is up, the pendings are up, but we're seeing a consistency in the number of listings, which is, means that somebody's coming forth and filling those gaps as things get sold. And of course, as we talk about all the time, the builders just can't get out of their own way right now. I was telling you before the show, I was doing some research, actually to challenge an appraisal that we just had, which was way off base. But anyway,
the never-ending challenge.
I mean, I haven't had a lot of bad luck, but this one was just out in left field. But unfortunately, it was somebody not from our market, and that poses a problem because every market's unique.
Yep.
Anyway, one of the things, not only all the good news about average prices going up and number of units going up, but in the luxury end, the builders are back big time, building either small villa complexes or single family homes near the beach in Old Naples. Big dollar volume, big dollar units. And in some cases, you're talking $1,000 a square. So they're not doing that without buyers being around. And in fact, in many cases, those are being snapped up before they're finished.
Yep.
I think that bodes well, too. I mean, it's one little nugget, again, in the analysis of where everything is, but it is a nugget. So,
well, the person spending $1,000 a square foot on a home is somewhere connected to this economy somewhere else. Right. And so it is a sign of what is going on.
Exactly. And we have this has been going on about maybe 6 months now, and more people are jumping into this. So more builders are jumping into this and starting to do this, and they're doing it because they're selling. They're not doing it just because they haven't done it for a while.
Yep.
So
and
I think that's good news too.
It's almost a self-fulfilling thing, and it's a snowball effect, and it's the busy restaurant syndrome. Everybody wants to now jump in and go, and we're seeing that now.
Yeah, absolutely.
So interesting phenomenons. And we've gone through the other side of it where nobody wanted to be.
Well, and I think Jeff, you talk about it too. It's like we all have customers up north or in the Midwest, and they're like, okay, I'm over this. I'm taking my money. I earned it. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm not sending it to Washington, or I'm not going to see it filter away. And I think this is some of that, because obviously this is big money people. This is not your average Joe coming down to buy a $200,000 home.
The couple on that riverfront condo, I sat there while the inspection was done this week, and they're planning on gutting the entire unit and building it exactly how they want it.
Yep.
And it's funny. It's not funny. It's interesting. They're buying from the World War II generation. They're baby boomers, and I kind of made a comment. I'm like, you should make sure my generation will appreciate what you put in here, because my generation's who you're going to sell this to in probably 15 to 20 years.
That's true.
So, it's just kind of an age-old cycle that just, the world is either cyclical by design, or the experiment is just so much funner this way, because it's just human beings and it's what we do, and it's just one cycle that happens, and if you don't pay attention to the history and the mechanics, you get toasted.
Well, I think they should hire you as a design consultant then, don't you?
They don't want me. I'm a very strange
your wife.
person.
Never mind.
Yeah, my wife would be an amazing one to hire. For me, it would look like, I'd have beanbag chairs and flat screens, and
I'd be there.
Oh, God.
All right, folks, you're listening to Real Estate Best Buys. We're going to take a quick break and come back with the best buys across all of Southwest Florida. Stay tuned.
Of course, you're going to enjoy that free bottle of champagne that Aries Title gives to our real estate investor clients with every closing. But Aries Title doesn't stop there. You'll really enjoy the substantial discounts off closing fees Aries Title offers to our investor clients. Aries Title enjoys working with Southwest Florida real estate investors who help make this such a great place to buy, invest, rent, and sell. The staff and attorneys at Aries Title provide investors with insightful strategies and smooth closings. Aries helps with smart strategies like purchasing property in land trusts and LLCs. Aries Title offers leading-edge expertise in short sale transactions and courthouse foreclosure purchases. Aries Title is Southwest Florida's #1 choice and Real Estate Best Buys recommendation for expertise in real estate closings, title work, and ownership strategies. To find out how to get your substantial discount and your free bottle of champagne, call Aries Title at 239-530-7111. That's 239-530-7111.
Affordable Landscaping is the real estate Best Buy's choice for all your lawn and landscaping needs. Affordable Landscaping has been serving Collier County residents for over 16 years with the absolute best value in landscaping and lawn maintenance, and is currently the landscape contractor for the city of Marco Island. No job is too big or too small. Affordable Landscaping is your one-stop shop for all your lawn and tree service, irrigation, pest control, landscape design, and installation needs. Affordable Landscaping is reliable, on time, and offers quality services at affordable prices. Call Affordable Landscaping right now at 239-389-1468. That's 239-389-1468. No matter what your lawn maintenance or landscaping needs are, you owe it to yourself to give Affordable Landscaping a call. You'll save time and money and a great peace of mind knowing Affordable Landscaping is on the job. Call Affordable Landscaping for a free estimate now at 239-389-1468.
BudgetBlinds.com.
Ever gone to a store to pick out new window treatments? But when you finally get home, it seems they never look quite as nice as the picture on the package. Well, there's a better way. Budget Blinds, bringing our showroom to your home. With Budget Blinds, you can view many styles such as plantation shutters, draperies, or blinds, all surrounded by your decor. No more guessing. The result? A perfect solution every time. 20 years in business, Budget Blinds is the nation's largest window treatment retailer with a personal touch from local, knowledgeable consultants. And we go the extra mile. Free temporary shades, free removal of your old blinds, and free installation. And there's a reason we're called Budget Blinds. Best quality, best value, best service, all with your budget in mind. Plus our exclusive no questions asked warranty.
Come discover Budget Blinds. For special discount offers, visit BudgetBlinds.com. That's BudgetBlinds.com. Or call 1-888-88-BUDGET.
Budget Blinds, a style for every point of view.
BudgetBlinds.com.
Are you buying a home? You've come to the right place. Here's more Real Estate Best Buys.
Welcome back, folks. You're tuned in to Real Estate Best Buys, the place for Real Estate Best Buys. I'm Jeff Popick of Marco Island Realty.
I'm Jeff Tamburello of Steelbridge Realty.
And Sandy Pastor, Prudential Florida Realty.
And we've got the very best buys. Sandy, you ready to go with?
I am ready to go.
All right.
I got one. I have actually seen
Can't
this.
even
I've
see
it.
showed-
You're all flustered over
I'm
this
really
one.
excited about this listing. I love it. I've seen it. I've shown it. This is in St. Kitts in Pelican Bay. It is a 3+ den, 2-bathroom condo overlooking the Gulf of Mexico. Absolutely beautiful. It's been redone. And St. Kitts actually just finished their lobby and other renovations, and it is stunning. I mean, this is a gorgeous building now. It was in dire need of help, and they did it right. And that does add value, and that does
sure.
an ambiance to a property when you're looking at a property like this, certainly in Naples or Marco or Bonita or wherever. But this is a beautiful condo. You've got a parking space. Like I said, you've got a Gulf view right in Pelican Bay. This one's listed at $575, which is a great price in the heart of Pelican Bay. And of course, they've got the 2 private clubs there, the restaurants, and all kinds of neat amenities. Close to the Phil, close to Waterside, close to Mercado, location.
Yep.
For a really reasonable price in this location. So if it's something you're interested in and looking for this type of property, I would love to show this to you. You can reach me at 239-595-0714.
All right, Tamburello.
Okay, I have an off-market property we're going to talk about here. It's not on the market yet. So when it
right.
goes on the market, it's going to
All right, get ready. This is
Seller told me to go ahead and talk about it today, even though we're Steelbridge isn't quite listing it for a few more days because the tenants are moving out and all that. We've got 1211
Wait,
Fifth.
I'll buy it.
Okay. All right, perfect. 1211 Fifth Avenue. You should actually. 1211 Fifth Avenue
If you
in Lehigh
finance
Acres.
it, I'll buy it.
Sure, we can talk about the right terms. 18% interest only and 18 points.
We'll negotiate that.
But 1211, that would actually be usury. 1211 Fifth Avenue in Lehigh Acres. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath frame home built in '88. It's 1,152 square feet. It's on a half acre. The huge backyard is fenced, which makes it an amazing rental or a great home for a family. But it's in an area of Lehigh where everybody's on a half acre, kind of in a central part of Lehigh. $59,900. And it's not a short sale. It's not a foreclosure. This is actually a real live human being that can give you a warranty deed, sign the contract in a meaningful time frame, and close.
It's amazing.
So, again, give us a call at Steelbridge Realty at 239-567-9838.
Unbelievable. All right. Well, I've got an amazing house on Marco. This is new to the market, literally brand new to the market, 148 Gulfstream Street. This house has been completely done from top to bottom. New roof, new flooring, everything in between, new landscaping, high-end cabinetry, $9,000 appliance package, new everything. It looks like new. It lives like new without the price of new. This is an inland home near the YMCA being offered now at $399. This one will go pretty quick. When you get a good property, reasonably priced, they sell. And this probably won't be around too long. If you'd like to see it or get more information, give me a call, 239-450-3000. Sandy.
Okay, we're going to come out of the sky and away from the beach a little bit to Regent Park. This is a single-family home with a 2-car attached garage. It's a 2+ den, 2-bathroom, 1,628 square feet. Regent Park is, again, location. A wonderful home. You're in the Barron Collier School District. This one has a great room floor plan. It's listed at $182,500. Which is remarkable for a single-family home of this quality in this location in Naples area for sure, in this school district. And it is that comes out as an asking is $112 a square, and as you guys always say, you can't build it for that anymore for sure.
Yep.
This one has all your lawn maintenance taken care of, pest control, some rec facilities, and the HOAs are $480 a quarter. Another great thing about this home is you're not paying a lot of, you're not living in a country club, but you're sure close to the beach, you're close to everything. So if you'd like to see this one or have a need for a property like this, give me a call at 239-595-0714.
Okay, and we're going to need to take a break. So, folks, stay tuned. You're listening to Real Estate Best Buys. When we're not on the air, check us out on the web at realestatebestbuys.com. We'll be right back.
Opportunity is knocking. Become a member now. The Southwest Florida Real Estate Investment Association was established in November 2003 and is now an industry leader. The Southwest Florida Real Estate Investment Association has been on the cutting edge of data gathering and analysis of the housing downtrend and foreclosures. Our analysis and trend reporting has made us an expert source for the media and set standards by which the housing market is analyzed and trended within the industry. Our members are real estate investors, real estate agents, title agents, insurance agents, landlords, property managers, wholesalers, rehabbers, note buyers, hedge fund managers, bulk asset purchasers, foreclosure and probate investors, and people just like you who are looking to gain a competitive edge. Our motto is knowledge withheld is knowledge wasted. Join us and check us out on the web at www.swflreia.com. That's www.swflreia.com.
Hi, I'm Sandy Pastor of Prudential Florida Realty's Park Shore and Ritz-Carlton offices. I'd love the opportunity to put my dedication, knowledge, and years of experience to work for you. Call me at 239-595-0714. If you want to buy or sell that beautiful home on the Gulf or on a championship golf course, I can help. I'm also certified and experienced in short sales and foreclosures with both buyers and sellers in this very specialized type of real estate. Today, more than ever, it's important to work with an experienced and knowledgeable realtor. Naples is my home and my specialty. For a free market report and other information, call me, Sandy Pastor, 239-595-0714.
Hello, my name is Tim Ivey. I'm married and the proud father of 4 beautiful children. I cannot think of anything more important than their protection and safety. That's why I'm proud to speak to you about Aegis Microbe Shield, a state-of-the-art, environmentally friendly antimicrobial product which can be applied to all surfaces. It provides a permanent barrier against germs and microorganisms. This green technology was developed by Dow Corning and has been used by NASA, the NFL, and even the United States Army. And now it's available to you. My company, Microbial Block, is the exclusive provider of the Aegis Microbe Shield technology to all of Florida. It has been proven effective in homes, hospitals, assisted living facilities, schools, athletic facilities, and more. For a free quote, call me today at 239-300-7585. That's 239-300-7585. Or you can log on to my website at www.microbialblock.com. That's MICROBIAL block.com. Microbialblock.com.
Learn the secrets to getting it sold with Real Estate Best Buys.
Welcome back, folks. You're tuned in to Real Estate Best Buys, the place for Real Estate Best Buys. I'm Jeff Popick of Marco Island Realty.
I'm Jeff Tamburello of Steelbridge Realty.
And Sandy Pastor, Prudential Florida Realty.
And you know, Sandy, you said something that I think sort of goes without saying. Location, location, location. It's kind of, where can you be in Southwest Florida and not have those three things going for you? You know, it's pretty amazing. I mean, this is not Detroit.
Well, and it's funny you mentioned Detroit because I always...
Well, they have cool casinos, though. Canada right around the corner.
All right. I guess there was that
But I always,
them.
we all have a lot of customers from the Midwest and the Northeast, for example, and more so the Midwest. But, they come down here and they think, I got to be on the beach, or I can't be more than a block away from the beach. And, you start talking about what they want in their lifestyle, and, maybe they want a golf course or a horse farm. And, that's probably not going to happen. Especially the horse
farm. I've got the equestrian estate on the beach.
I know. Yeah. Well, you and I both know I have.
You can ride your horse and play golf at the same time. That's called polo.
But I have said
beachfront polo.
There you go. But I've said to some buyers, okay, let's talk about proximity to the beach. How far are you from the beach right now? Maybe a mile or two is not such a bad thing.
First of all, how often will you go to the beach when you actually live here?
But you don't know that till you live here. That's the thing.
Whenever the people from up north come down.
You would never
when
be able to
I was visiting my parents here for years and years, it was like that's the first thing we did. We would get out of the car and go to the beach. And
but when you're living here,
you don't do that.
You don't do that.
If you asked my son...
I grew up in New York. I never once went to the Empire State Building. I never once went to the Statue. None of that stuff. When I went back visiting, you do all that stuff.
The only way I could get, if I had my sons and say, we're going to go down to the Everglades and go hiking, hunting, fishing, or we're going to go to the beach, the only way you would go to the beach, get them to go to the beach is with a monetary reward. You know what I mean?
Well, most people do like the beach, but you're right. When you live here, you just...
It's just there.
Yep.
All right, Tamburello, why don't you get us started off with a Best Buy?
We're talking about your territory, Marco Island. I just wish it was a tip lot. I just wanted to find a tip lot on Marco Island and talk about it.
We can dredge around it, and so then it will create the tip lot.
Yeah, I guess you could. You could dig a ditch on either side and call it a tip.
Well.
But 1060 Blue Hill Creek Drive in Key Marco. We've talked about this a lot. Key Marco's starting to get some activity in season. It's amazing. I mean, the marketplace has finally realized what a value Key Marco is. And this lot is $93,500. Particularly, you build your home 2-3 stories up. Everybody in there is at least 2 stories.
Yep.
You're going to have amazing views of the 10,000 islands. You have the community has a private marina. Each homeowner, there's a slip for each homeowner at the marina. It's not deeded, but there's a slip for each homeowner at the marina. And you're basically at Quexambas Pass. I mean, the Key Marco water access is truly amazing. When you look from the marina, you see the extreme southern tip of Marco, but it's a neat place. If you don't know Key Marco, you'd want to check it out. But this one's listed for $93,500, and the seller will finance with 30% down. So you can go ahead and acquire the lot at today's pricing. This stuff was trading in the $1 million, $2 million, $3 range in the last cycle.
Jeff just left the building with his checkbook.
That is insane. And we talk about price versus value. The value there in Key Marco is incredible.
Publix is like 3 minutes away now.
And you've got your boat dock, and you really can't even get inland homes now.
And you've got, it's hills.
Home sites for that.
You've got elevations there that are high. It's a very hilly. It's a neat place, too. You've got Captain Horse House, the old historical home. It's neat when you look at the concrete. They actually filled the concrete with conch shells. So when you look at the side of the building.
Yeah,
it's
a great spot. But under $100,000 for a home site.
And they'll finance it.
If
you like more information, you can give us a call at Steel. Oh, I got them. If you call us at Steelbridge Realty at 239-694-3300.
All righty. I've got a home for rent on Marco. These are dinosaurs. They're hard to find. This is an amazing home, over the top, 5 bedrooms plus a media room, 3.5 bathrooms, 2-car garage, and 2 2 garage spaces for RVs. I mean, those super high,
God.
huge. It's a warehouse, essentially. I mean, it's an amazing home built in '03. It's being rented unfurnished, almost 4,500 square feet under air with a pool, direct access. I mean, I can go on and on and on. This thing is absolutely over the top, being offered on an annual basis at $4,000 a month, which includes the pool and lawn maintenance. Amazing home. You just don't find these kinds of rentals on Marco every day. So if you'd like to get more information on it, give me a call. Jeff Popick of Marco Island Realty, 239-450-3000. And I think it's amazingly time for another break. So, folks, stay tuned. We'll be back after this.
There's a wise old saying, you cannot build a solid structure on a shaky foundation. Nowhere is this truer than when it comes to the construction of your next house or commercial building. Often overlooked, concrete is one of the most important parts of the building process, so be sure to call the best in concrete construction. General Concrete Corporation. General Concrete builds slabs that are level, walls that are plumb, and buildings that are square. This will save you time, money, and headaches now and well into the future. Call General Concrete at 239-571-1100. for a free quote on any size job. New homes or commercial buildings, remodels, additions, even patios and sidewalks. General Concrete gets it done right the first time. Call General Concrete now at 239-571-1100. That's 239-571-1100.
Of course, you're going to enjoy that free bottle of champagne that Aries Title gives to our real estate investor clients with every closing. But Aries Title doesn't stop there. You'll really enjoy the substantial discounts off closing fees Aries Title offers to our investor clients. Aries Title enjoys working with Southwest Florida real estate investors who help make this such a great place to buy, invest, rent, and sell. The staff and attorneys at Aries Title provide investors with insightful strategies and smooth closings. Aries helps with smart strategies like purchasing property in land trusts and LLCs. Aries Title offers leading-edge expertise in short sale transactions and courthouse foreclosure purchases. Aries Title is Southwest Florida's #1 choice and Real Estate Best Buy's recommendation for expertise in real estate closings, title work, and ownership strategies. To find out how to get your substantial discount and your free bottle of champagne, call Aries Title at 239-530-7111. That's 239-530-7111.
In today's competitive real estate market, timing is everything. Steelbridge Realty LLC is a licensed real estate brokerage headquartered in Lee County that utilizes cutting-edge marketing techniques to offer solutions in today's market. Steelbridge Realty's group of professionals have decades of experience and have navigated through many business cycles. If you own real estate that you're thinking of selling, we would be happy to provide you with a free competitive market analysis. If you have any general questions about buying or selling land, residential or commercial real estate in Florida, call Steelbridge Realty at 239-567-9838. That's Steelbridge Realty at 239-567-9838. Or you can check us out on the web anytime, day or night at www.lee-county-homes.com. That's www.lee-county-homes.com.
Thinking about building? Check in with the Craftsman right now on Real Estate Best Buys.
Welcome back, folks. You're tuned in to Real Estate Best Buys, the place for real estate best buys. I'm Jeff Popick of Marco Island Realty.
I'm Jeff Tamburello of Steelbridge Realty.
And good morning, Sandy Pastor, again, of Prudential Florida Realty. I forgot where I was.
That might be.
You need some more coffee, Sandy.
I definitely need some more coffee. Sorry about that, guys.
You have none.
I know.
Wow.
I'll get it during the break. How's that?
All right. So we've got Stu Silver with us this morning.
Thank God.
Somebody who can speak.
Yes, really.
He is an investor into mobile home parks. That's not something we talk about all the time.
We have not talked about that.
No.
I'm excited to hear all about
Stu pretty much
this.
owns a little bit of everything.
All right.
I mean,
a little bit of everything.
I think he's even in the comedy business, if I remember right. He's kind of Stu's a very multifaceted human being. I think he can carry on a conversation with anywhere from a nuclear physicist to a mechanic.
All right, awesome. Well, Stu,
or to Jeff.
Welcome to the show.
Good morning. How you guys doing?
Good. We're good. We're excited to have you here and talk about how to make trillions of dollars in mobile home parks. Can you give us the top 3 steps? Surefire success for trillions of dollars.
Well,
I think he might be taking me seriously.
Actually, I will.
All right.
In my book, shameless plug, I talk about the first mobile home park that I bought, and it basically made no money whatsoever. And if your listeners want to know where there's a great strategy for making $1 million in one deal, this is it. You go out and you find yourself a mobile home park that has lots of vacant lots, is barely making any money. You can get owner financing, very, very little down, and then proceed to move in mobile homes on all the vacant lots. We took a park that we paid $650,000 for, and when we were done, it was worth $2 million. And it had absolutely no cash flow when we bought it, no positive cash flow after the mortgage. And after we owned it for approximately a year and a half, it was throwing off $10,000 to $12,000 a month.
So
positive cash flow.
So
with
in
no money down, by the way.
That's
And
amazing.
was that here in Southwest Florida?
It was here in Southwest Florida, right on the corner of Pondella and North Tamiami Trail.
I drove past it on the way here.
And how long ago? What era was that?
What era?
I mean, is this recent or is this like years ago or decades ago?
We bought it in, I believe, 2002, if memory serves me correctly, and it gave us $10,000 to $12,000 a month in positive cash flow up until, I believe, 2010, at which point we were at the real bottom of this market, as you know. But it's still cash flowing very nicely. You know, we've gone through the global financial crisis as bad as anybody in the world here in terms of real estate. The decline in values and the decline in positive cash flow was horrendous. But even while that was happening, this mobile home park continued to throw off between $6,000 and $7,000 a month in positive cash flow.
That's amazing.
Through the worst of it, and things were really bad here, Jeff.
Wow.
Do I have to remind you?
See, that's the beauty of having Stu around as a friend because he can always afford to buy lunch.
That man.
Stu can afford to buy dinner. What are you talking about?
So,
no, but see, what I'm getting at is that if you want a strategy to make a lot of money on one deal, mobile home parks are the strategy.
So what?
On the same, but let me finish.
Yeah,
but at
sorry.
the same
Come on, Sandy, let him finish.
Sorry, I'm just full of questions here.
But at the same token, when things get really bad, they are a great defensive investment, a great downside investment, in that they don't go down as much as everything else. Now, go ahead. Ask me your question.
No, I was just going to ask you, when you looked at this to analyze the purchase, what were some of the pitfalls that you wanted to be wary of and knowledgeable of?
Well, number one, I didn't know you-know-what from Shinola about mobile home parks. So I thought it might be nice to learn something. And there were no books, no tapes, no courses to go through in 2002. So I said, what the heck? I bought a motel. I didn't know anything about it, and it was giving us about $5,000 to $6,000 a month in positive cash flow. My partner said, hey, we didn't know squat about motels, and we did good. Let's buy the mobile home park. And I said, okay.
So you were not out actively looking for a mobile home park? I mean, this was just a serendipitous kind of discovery?
It was so serendipitous that if you read the book, I tell the story. I was teaching a class and making live phone calls in front of the class on good deals. And one of the phone calls was to a mobile home that was advertised for sale for, I believe it was $1,500. And I said, I got a call on this, a $1,500 mobile home. And at the end of the phone call, and it's a funny story, but I don't think you have time to go into it. At the end of the phone call, I arranged to buy 5 mobile homes for $800 apiece, which wound up cash flowing, I believe, about $500 a month on a $4,000 investment with no money down, by the way. We were going to buy it with a credit card. And it turned out those mobile homes were in the park that I bought. I was speaking to one of the people in the park, and I said, you know, if I'm going to buy 5 mobile homes from you in one park, joking around, I said, I might as well buy the park.
And you did.
And the class laughed. They thought that was really funny. And she said, funny you should mention it. And the next thing I knew, about 4 months later, I owned the park.
That's amazing. So you buy the park and you actually put the units in there to rent? Is that how I understand this? Or do you...
Well, there's two kinds of parks. There's parks where you own the units, you being the investor, and you rent them the unit plus the land.
Right.
All right? Now, those aren't anywhere near as attractive to me as the parks where the people own the units, all right? The residents own them, and you get lot rent.
Yeah.
At which point you don't get those phone calls on Thanksgiving morning, hey, my stove doesn't work, and I got to put a turkey in, and 15 people are coming over for Thanksgiving dinner.
A lot less
You don't
work.
get those phone calls anymore.
A lot less work, absolutely.
Interesting. That is really something. So, do you need anybody over there to help count your money? I've got a little
You
bit
got a
of time
couple
on
of
my
hours?
hands. Yeah, amazing. That is
So how many mobile home parks do you own now?
Oh, about a dozen.
And they're all here in the Southwest Florida area?
No, 11 of them are. I bought one up in Ocala about 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. I bought one in Ocala in 2010. It was the best mobile home park I'd ever seen, and made an offer for it in 2007 for $2,200,000. And the owner laughed at me and proceeded to sell it for $3.75 million. And then the person who bought it went into the toilet almost immediately, and then it was in the hands of a receiver, and then I bought it for $1 million. Actually, 1.2.
Amazing.
The previous owner bought it for 3.75. I bought it for 1.2 million, and proceeded to fix it up. Now it's cash flowing magnificently.
Is this a competitive space? I mean, are there a lot of people like you out there trying to buy these, or is this sort of like a sleeper?
That's one of the things that I explain to people, that there's very little competition in the mobile home market, either on mobile home parks or on individual mobile homes. They're like below most people's radar, and they have a terrible opinion of it.
So why would you write a book and tell the world about it then, Stu?
Or come on the radio and tell us.
Why would I do? Well, I didn't plan on coming on the radio until about 45 minutes ago.
Another serendipitous happenstance in your life.
But Jeff called me and said, "Hey, we don't have anybody to speak, and you're about as good as anybody." You know. And I said, "Oh, that's nice. You call me when nobody else shows up."
Yeah. And I'm going to call you when I need money. So stand by.
I think this is fascinating. I mean, we've talked to and had different investors on the show, and certainly all of us have been investors, but it's not something that's ever been on my radar. But I think it's fascinating and seemingly simple, especially, door number 2, where you don't actually own the units.
And so, Stu, you do go and speak and share some of this knowledge with people?
Yes, and they basically don't believe me the same as you don't believe me.
Oh, I believe you.
Your listeners don't believe me. They think that basically every mobile home and mobile home park is inhabited by the audience from Jerry Springer. Yeah. That's what they believe. So, and that's fine with me. To be honest with you, it's fine with me.
You know what's funny, when you look at some of the retirement mobile home parks per capita, and particularly in the northern part of North Fort Myers, there's more money in those mobile home parks than there is sitting off McGregor, sitting in Gulf Harbor. You just don't know it because, well, the beauty is they don't spend all their treasure to look like they have treasure. They just live somewhere where they like to live, and they keep their treasure.
Yeah,
and enjoy life.
So, yep. Hey, Stu.
Now, if you want,
Stu,
we've got
to take a quick break, but stay where you are. We've just got to take a break, and we'll come back and talk some more.
Okay.
All right, hang on, folks. You're listening to Real Estate Best Buys. We'll be right back.
Of course, you're going to enjoy that free bottle of champagne that Aries Title gives to our real estate investor clients with every closing. But Aries Title doesn't stop there. You'll really enjoy the substantial discounts off closing fees Aries Title offers to our investor clients. Aries Title enjoys working with Southwest Florida real estate investors who help make this such a great place to buy, invest, rent, and sell. The staff and attorneys at Aries Title provide investors with insightful strategies and smooth closings. Aries helps with smart strategies like purchasing property in land trusts and LLCs. Aries Title offers leading-edge expertise in short sale transactions and courthouse foreclosure purchases. Aries Title is Southwest Florida's #1 choice and Real Estate Best Buy's recommendation for expertise in real estate closings, title work, and ownership strategies. To find out how to get your substantial discount and your free bottle of champagne, call Aries Title at 239-530-7111. That's 239-530-7111.
Looking for tenants? You should know that the most important part of property management is qualifying tenants, yet many overlook this vital step in the process. Michael Lyons with Zivkovic and Associates Real Estate Services specializes in property management. In fact, he currently manages over 400 homes. He's a licensed real estate agent and also licensed as a condo association manager. Additionally, Michael is completely fluent in Spanish. Michael Lyons has resided in Southwest Florida his entire life and enjoys doing property management. If you need help managing your home or just want a tenant placed, call 239-560-6164. That's 239-560-6164. Or visit his website at www.swflpropertymanager.com. That's swflpropertymanager.com.
Hi, I'm Sandy Pastor of Prudential Florida Realty's Park Shore and Ritz-Carlton offices. I'd love the opportunity to put my dedication, knowledge, and years of experience to work for you. Call me at 239-595-0714. If you want to buy or sell that beautiful home on the Gulf or on a championship golf course, I can help. I'm also certified and experienced in short sales and foreclosures with both buyers and sellers in this very specialized type of real estate. Today, more than ever, it's important to work with an experienced and knowledgeable realtor. Naples is my home and my specialty. For a free market report and other information, call me, Sandy Pastor, 239-595-0714.
Investor alert! It's Real Estate Best Buys.
Welcome back, folks. You're tuned in to Real Estate Best Buys. I'm Jeff Popick of Marco Island Realty.
Jeff Tumbarello of Stewbridge Realty.
And Sandy Pastor of Prudential Florida Realty.
And we're talking today with Mr. Stu Silver about a diamond in the rough, maybe?
Yeah,
I mean,
I'd say so.
A lot of us are out there searching for the next bigger and better thing. And Stu's making a mint on mobile home parks. That is incredible. So, Stu, just pick up where we left off.
Well, one of the things that, again, even though it's below the radar, most investors, I started out with apartments and duplexes, and after I bought my first mobile home park, the one that I bought by accident, by calling on a mobile home for sale, I sold off all my duplexes, sold them all off, and put the money into more mobile home parks because it was just so much easier to manage. If you have, it's called a land lease community. If you're leasing out the lots and the residents own their mobile homes, the amount of maintenance and aggravation you have is so severely limited. Where versus apartments, I mean, the only way I would buy an apartment building today is if I could buy it cheap, fix it up, and flip it. I wouldn't hold it because
the aggravation level is crazy.
And not only that, to manage an investment where you have to fix things long distance, the capacity for fraud and waste and theft is huge. Whereas in a mobile home park, typically we get a call that somebody tried to, flush their pillow down the drain and they stuffed up one of the main lines, or somebody got a little drunk and drove into one of the water faucets, so there's water coming out everywhere. But other than that, you don't get all the calls that you get, with a normal apartment-based rental.
So how many mobile home parks are there, say, in Florida or in Collier County? Or
well, and as importantly is how do you find out opportunities to be able to purchase these?
Are you ready? Let me give you some statistics. There are 50,000 mobile home parks in the United States.
Wow.
And there are over 7 million mobile homes. All right, but let's deal with the mobile home parks. There are 50,000 mobile home parks, and the ones that are for sale, you can pretty much find them either on LoopNet or Mobile Home Park Store. Those are the two main bases. And I believe Marcus and Millichap probably has as many mobile home parks listed as any broker in the world. And sometimes, I forgot, SVN, Sperry Van Ness, Sometimes they have some too, and occasionally. The last one I bought, I'm going to tell you about this one, and then I'll shut up and let you finish your show. A guy came to me. He came to me, and he said, I hear you're buying up all the property in North Fort Myers. And I said, that's a complete lie. I'm just buying up whatever is really, really cheap. And he said, I have 2 little mobile home parks and a motel that I'd like you to buy. I said, what do you want for it? He said, make me an offer. I said, what do you want for it? He said, make me an offer. I said, if I make you an offer, you may start crying. So why don't you just tell me what you want for it? Well, we went around and around for 3 weeks, and finally I made him an offer on the park, and I bought it for, it was 58 total units, 18 units of a motel, and I guess the other 40 units were mobile homes and or duplexes. Some duplexes were in there. And I bought it for, I think it was $485,000. I put down 85. He gave me a 20-year mortgage, owner financing at 5%, and I wanted a 30-year. And he said to me, "I'm 67 years old. I don't think I'm going to live till 97. Can we make it a 20-year mortgage? I think I might make it to 87." Okay.
It's incredible.
Now, when we bought it, there was no cash flow, and the guy owned the thing for 30 years, and there was no cash flow. I put down, like I said, 85 grand, and every single month, my son-in-law is managing it for me and doing a hell of a job. Every month, we split up $10,000 in positive cash flow on the $85,000 that I put down.
So, if people want to learn more about this, how do people get in touch with you, Stu? Because we are running out of time.
They can go to my website, themobilehomeman.com. That's themobilehomeman.com.
All right.
And I've got, my books on there and educational material and things of that nature.
And what's the name of your book?
Well, I have 4 of them.
Oh, all right.
The latest and the greatest.
The latest and the greatest.
It's Mobile Home Wealth and Mobile Home Wealth Part 2.
That's interesting stuff.
I actually have signed copies for sale if anybody would like to.
All right. We might want to snap one of those up. Okay, Stu, thank you for coming on. We've got to run. We're running out of time here. But again, thanks for coming on today.
You're welcome. Thanks for asking me.
All right, folks, you're tuned in to Real Estate Best Buys. We're going to take a quick break and come back with Best Buys. Stay tuned.
Looking for tenants? You should know that the most important part of property management is qualifying tenants, yet many overlook this vital step in the process. Michael Lyons with Zivkovic and Associates Real Estate Services specializes in property management. In fact, he currently manages over 400 homes. He's a licensed real estate agent and also licensed as a condo association manager. Additionally, Michael is completely fluent in Spanish. Michael Lyons has resided in Southwest Florida his entire life and enjoys doing property management. If you need help managing your home or just want a tenant placed, call 239-560-6164. That's 239-560-6164. Or visit his website at www.swflpropertymanager.com. That's swflpropertymanager.com.
Hi, this is Tim with Microbial Block, a service provider of the Aegis Microbe Shield technology. It's an antimicrobial spray that, when applied, becomes a part of whatever surface you are applying it to. It forms a microscopic layer of pins that carry an electrical charge, and when bacteria or germ-causing microorganisms come in contact with this layer of pins, it pops like a balloon. Since it's a mechanical kill of the microorganism and not a chemical kill, the layer of pins remain on the surface to kill again. This is a green technology, so it is safe for use in any application, whether it is at home, work, school, nursery, church, or at the mall. If you see Microbial Block's green and blue shield, you know you are being protected from germs. Microbial Block, active defense against germs. Call us today at 239-300-7585 or check us out on the web at microbialblock.com. That's MICROBIAL block.com. microbialblock.com.
Affordable Landscaping is the real estate Best Buy's choice for all your lawn and landscaping needs. Affordable Landscaping has been serving Collier County residents for over 16 years with the absolute best value in landscaping and lawn maintenance, and is currently the landscape contractor for the city of Marco Island. No job is too big or too small. Affordable Landscaping is your one-stop shop for all your lawn and tree service, irrigation, pest control, landscape design, and installation needs. Affordable Landscaping is reliable, on time, and offers quality services at affordable prices. Call Affordable Landscaping right now at 239-389-1468. That's 239-389-1468. No matter what your lawn maintenance or landscaping needs are, you owe it to yourself to give Affordable Landscaping a call. You'll save time and money and a great peace of mind knowing Affordable Landscaping is on the job. Call Affordable Landscaping for a free estimate now at 239-389-1468.
Want some real estate tips and pointers? Listen up. It's Real Estate Best Buys.
Welcome back, folks. You're tuned in to Real Estate Best Buys, the place for real estate best buys. I'm Jeff Popick of Marco Island Realty.
I'm Jeff Tamburello of Steelbridge Realty.
And Sandy Pastor, Prudential Florida Realty.
And folks, feel free. Anything you hear on the show, if you miss a phone number, email is 411@realestatebestbuys.com. That's 411@realestatebestbuys.com. You can direct any questions, comments, concerns, whatever to that email. Sandy, why don't you get us started off here?
Yeah, before we start, I want to make sure that I tell you I will be in Del Sol again this Sunday at our beautiful pool courtyard home. And would welcome everybody to come back today and love to meet you from 1 to 4. We'll be there and
handing out cash.
Well, at least candy.
Right.
But yeah, it's a beautiful home, and we're getting a lot of activity on this home as we are on a lot of things right now. But would love to have a wonderful buyer and would love to meet all of you. So come out and see us. Del Sol is right off of Livingston Avenue. The guard at the gate can direct you to the home, and I look forward to meeting you. You can also reach me at 239-595-0714 if, in fact, you have any questions beforehand or need directions.
Sounds good.
Okay.
And ask Sandy for those $1,000 bills.
$1,000 bills that I'm getting from Jeff.
I imagine you got the good stuff for caviar today, don't you?
Yep.
Of course.
All right.
But of course, my dear.
And I'm going to just talk about this property. This really is the last of the Mohicans on Marco in the way of direct access.
I haven't seen any Mohicans on Marco.
They hide it during the day and come out at night. 741 Barfield Drive. This is a 1,500 square foot house, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. Like I said, direct access being offered at $369,000. These really have, for all intents and purposes, dried up. Every once in a while, one will, but usually they need a ton of work. This is relatively livable. Again, and it's quick access out.
Relatively livable.
Well, you could live there. It's not like, there's another house that came on the market a few days ago for 300 something, but it had just been destroyed by a fire. So,
big difference.
Only Tamburello could live there.
Yeah. Well.
So
I could.
Anyway, again,
I lived in a bunker in the desert for
I was going to say
months and months.
He was
and
a
months.
Marine. Think about it.
so Tamburello will buy that one, and this one is available. May not be around for long. $369,000 for direct access. If you'd like to see it or get more information, give me a call, 239-450-3000. And amazingly, that wraps it up for another show. Thanks for listening.
Tune in every week for more Real Estate Best Buys. Also, you can make money, save time, minimize effort, and avoid some pain by logging in with our team of experts at realestatebestbuys.com. That's realestatebestbuys.com. Until next time, may all your buys be Real Estate Best Buys.
Hi, folks. Jeff Popick here. If you're looking to purchase a Best Buy in real estate, whether a home, condo, lot, or commercial property, you should know that it costs you nothing to have an insightful and experienced realtor work for you and represent you. I have been an active real estate investor spanning almost 3 decades and also have my real estate license to help other people achieve their goals too. My specialty is representing buyers on Marco Island and in Naples. Find Real Estate Best Buys. I'm Jeff Popick of Marco Island Realty, and I invite you to call me without any obligation to discuss how I can help you too. Call 239-450-3000